Hey there, welcome back to Emotional Mojo. Our real man panel is chiming in on this problem solver. This comes from a viewer, another strained relationship. Casey in Missouri writes, I think my mother-in-law is purposely trying to sabotage my marriage to her son. We are newlyweds, but together 2 years prior, and she has never liked me. She loves his ex-fiance and was upset when he called off the engagement. I thought eventually she'd get over it, but she makes up lies about me, like that she's heard me say I don't want kids, or that I don't like her. Not true. My husband is trying to force time between us in an effort to win her over, but instead she's digging her heels in. I cannot avoid her. She lives 15 minutes away. Any suggestions for how to win this woman over? Tips, guys, dealing with, married or not, your significant other's parents. It is a big deal. Of course. Whether we like to admit it or not.
Well, you don't marry the girl, you marry the whole family.
That's right. True.
You get everybody, everything that comes along. Fortunately, sometimes it works, and sometimes, just like this woman points out, it just doesn't.
I mean, do you necessarily, though, have to have this amazing relationship with your in-laws?
No.
No. But it totally helps.
It's true.
And I think just like meeting any new friend, it helps if you can just kind of find things you have in common. You know, you meet someone new for the first time and you just want to be able to connect with someone even if they're really different. So just with a mother-in-law, I'd kind of be like, oh, you like seafood too? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You
You like bashing me? Let's go and do a roast.
I feel like they need to sit down and address the issue. You know, have that hard conversation, like you always say. Instead of just trying to like wine and dine this lady, sit down and say, you know what? I love your son, and da 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 da.
And here's
tell her why I want you a relationship.
There was a recent survey out of the University of Wisconsin. 100 moms admitted they do meddle in their son's marriage, but here were the top reasons why. One was they worry that his relationship will change with his parents. 2 was they're upset he doesn't call or visit often enough. And 3 was they worry the wife will change him. So it should be noted, none of them said because we don't like the wife. It was more about their relationship with the son. So, I mean, Jada, what do you advise for people?
Honestly, it's the husband's responsibility to step up to the plate and to really start to mend the relationship. They have to, again, like you said, Tari, have the hard conversation, but he's forcing them together, but he needs to take responsibility.
All right, guys, just so you know, we are not the only ones having these issues. If you check social media, I'm going to head on over to the board and show you guys lots of people talking about that strained relationship with the mother-in-law. So let's take a look at the hashtag mother-in-law problems. This one comes from Captain Fun Times, and it says, visits from the mother-in-law invokes all kinds of stress previously unknown to mankind. I am good enough for your son. Hashtag mother-in-law problems. Whew, that's a rough one right there. We've got Blurski's 1984 that says, being told I'm a horrible mother really hurts because the kids put stickers on the door. Was she never a kid? Hashtag mother-in-law problems. Lots of people with issues, guys. G Nash, Ty Nash, sorry if I got that wrong, says, this irritates me so much. Why are you parking in my spot? Hashtag mother-in-law problems. Check out the picture there. I mean, that's not such a bad one to have. Conroy Patty says, I say one bad thing about my mother-in-law, and guess what? My wife makes me sleep like this guy. So we want to know, guys, what issues are you having with the in-laws? If you're brave enough to share them with us, head on over to the Emotional Mojo Facebook page and let us know, what are you dealing with? We will work you into our show. And if you have advice about anything we've talked about, make sure you chime in. I want to thank you guys, the Real Man panel, Chris, Sam, and David K, for joining us. You guys are awesome. We may or may not be calling all of you or some of you back. We'll see. Hey, so we know what to do if you can't stand your in-laws, but what about when you still love your in-laws after the relationship is over? We're discussing how to let it go. And getting let go from your job is tough on any relationship, but there are some hidden benefits. We will explain when Emotional Mojo returns.